Nothing brings a fun finishing touch quite like a colorful pom-pom or tassel. Let's start with a look at pom-poms. Up until recently, I was firm in calling them by their actual name, pom-pom. Technically, this is the proper name of these decorative tufts coming into the English language from the French in the 19th century. Due to Americans' lack of hearing, I guess, everyone started calling them pom-poms, and that spelling has overtaken the original French word. I finally just threw in the towel and gave up on calling it what I still consider the proper name. I just got tired of being correct, yet being corrected. I guess you can call it going along to get along or something like that. Funny side note, Mom hated pom-poms. I don't know if she actually disliked the round tufts of yarn or just disliked making them, because up until the newer pom-pom makers came on the market, they were pretty miserable to make. It's all about having the right tool. And these Nirvana pom-pom makers from Knitter's Pride, they're the bomb. You can make a fabulously full pom-pom every time. Let me show you how they work. Pull both arms out from one side of the pom-pom maker. Wrap yarn tightly around the semicircle, filling it completely to the top. Close this side of the pom-pom maker and repeat on the other side. Carefully cut through the grooved edges around the pom-pom maker. Cut a length of yarn and tie tightly around the center through the grooved edges. Tie again to form a knot. Trim pom-pom even, leaving the ties long. Use these ties to attach the pom-pom to your project. Pro tip, try tying them with a long ribbon. This will make it portable between accessories. Or you can always go the easy route with one of these fabulously furry pom-poms. We have both real fur and vegan, and all come with the ribbon ties. Tassels are also a fun way to jazz up shawls, scarves. You can really put them on anything, on top of a hat, just whatever you would like. We love little fun tassels. While they're much easier to make without a special contraption, these tassel makers from Clover do make the process so much easier. Let me show you how these work. The tassel maker makes it multiple sizes. To adjust it, you just unscrew these little white knobs, slide to the desired size and tighten. Keep in mind that this width will be about twice as wide as the tassel. You take your yarn. On the other side, you can use the little notch there to hold your end. And then now we're just going to wrap. This is around the long ways until you get the fullness that you want. Once you reach the fullness that you want for your tassel, fasten off the end with the same little notch. I'm using the one on the other side. And trim your yarn. Pull off a length of yarn to tie the tassel with. If the yarn you're using isn't strong and will break, you may need to use a coordinating yarn of something stronger. I'm going to just kind of eyeball where the middle is on this and tie it tight with an overhand knot. Get it as tight as you can. Now we're going to trim. You'll notice that there's a grooved edge along the side, kind of help guide your scissors. Trim one side, then you have to kind of hold it down to do the other so it doesn't slip out of place. After both ends are trimmed, you have a little tuft. To make it into a tassel, we're going to fold it in half, take a second piece of yarn and just wrap tight along the top. I wrap it several times. And then we're just going to secure that off with an overhand knot as well. With the scissors, trim your ends even. It's almost impossible to make tassels or pom-poms and get those perfectly even. You're going to have to trim to kind of even them up. Once those are even, the yarns that I use to wrap around the little top there, I'll just pull those down and trim those, and they become part of the tassel as well, and your tassel's complete. Another thing to love about these yarny adornments is this. Do you have a big stash of yarn? Chances most of you are nodding your head yes. Will you be in the company of bored kids, grandkids, or others during the holiday break? I sense a few more heads nodding. Turn them loose with your extra stash, and they will have a blast making poms and tassels. Kids of all ages love them. Heck, adults love them too. Well, except for maybe my mom.